Hi everyone, George Stavrou here from the Stavrou Method. Welcome to day 16 of 21 days of the Stavrou Method video tips. If you missed videos 1 through 15, the links, along with the transcripts of them, are in the description box below this video. Today's topic is Exercise Program for Beginners Phase 1. I'll also have a link to a PDF for the exercise routine, as well as links to the videos for them. Here are some guidelines to follow if you're a complete beginner. The repetition range for this program is 15 to 20. You want to select a weight that you can handle comfortably for 15 reps. You can do a little bit of trial and error to figure out what this weight is, but this may take some time. Another option is to refer to some of the 1RM or 1 repetition maximum calculators that are available online. I'll have a link to one in the description box below this video. So when in doubt, go for a weight that is lighter rather than heavier. As a beginner, the idea is to stimulate the muscle, not annihilate it. If you did 15 repetitions with a particular weight but felt you could have done more, don't worry. Just do 15 for now. The idea is progressive resistance, which I'll cover a little bit later on. So let's refer to this webpage so I can show you a few things. Just bear with me for a moment. Okay, so point number 1 is you're going to see SW as far as the chart over here. Okay, so that refers to your starting weight based on your 1RM or 1 repetition maximum. And to find your 1RM, perform 2 to 3 warm-up sets of no more than 5 repetitions with a very light weight and rest 1 to 2 minutes between sets. Rest 2 minutes after your final warm-up set. Add weight and perform as many repetitions as you possibly can. Word of warning over here, I would say do not go for a weight that is so heavy that you can only get a few reps out of it. This is especially important when you're a complete beginner because you do run the risk of injuries, muscle tears, that type of thing. So even with your final weight, I'd say go for something you can get at least 5 repetitions in. And then as far as the calculator, the link's over here, which I'll have in the description box a little bit further below. And as an example, if you did 100 pounds for 5 reps, your 1RM is 113 pounds. Okay? So what we're doing is we want to do a weight that we can handle comfortably for 15 reps. And I've got a spreadsheet here I'm going to share with you in the description box as well. So 65% of the 1RM represents your 15 rep maximum. So that's the amount of weight you should be able to handle comfortably for 15 repetitions. And in this case, based on this example, it would be 73.5 pounds. If the equipment you're using does not allow you to use this exact weight, I suggest using the next lowest weight possible. For example, 70 pounds. And then when in doubt, less weight, just to ensure that you can complete the desired reps for all sets. Okay. Point number 2, so you're going to see some groups here as well. I'm just going to highlight it a little bit. So we've got A1, A2, B1, B2, etc. Okay. So the way that this is set up, it means that you're going to be performing one set of the A1 exercise, rest for the designated amount of time. So in this case, it's 60 seconds. Okay. Perform one set of the A2 exercise, rest 60 seconds. Perform a second set of the A1, rest 60 seconds. Perform a second set of A2, rest for 60. Then you're going to move on to the next letter groupings. So in this case, it's the B1, B2. So one of the reasons why I like this particular setup is it keeps the heart rate up, keeps the blood flowing, and you can actually get quite a bit of work done in a relatively short period of time, rather than just doing, say, straight sets of something, where you're just going to do like one exercise, rest, the same exercise, rest, etc. You're actually getting some recovery on, say, the A1 when you're resting and you're doing the A2 exercise. And the same thing's going on over here. So when you're doing the A1 exercise and then you're resting, that means you're giving yourself a bit of a break from the A2 movement. Another thing you're going to see is tempo. I'm just going to go back to the top here. Okay. Okay, so that's the speed of the movement, and this is something I picked up from the late Charles Poliquin and Coach Ian King. So there are 4 portions to this formula. There's the lowering of the weight, pause at the bottom position, raising the weight, pause at the top position. Okay, so in this example, it's written as 2010. So you're going to lower the weight for 2 seconds, pause for 0 seconds at the bottom, raise the weight in 1 second, pause for 0 seconds at the top, and then repeat for each repetition. And then I mentioned progressive resistance a little bit earlier. So what you want to be doing is adding 1 repetition to each set for the duration of this program. So day 1, okay, I'm just going to backtrack a little bit. So the beginner phase 1, it's set up where you're doing your resistance training every other day. So let's call it, say, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So if you start this on a Monday, you're going to be doing 15 reps for both sets on the Monday. When you go back onto on the Wednesday, you're going to be going to 16 reps for each exercise. And then on the Friday, you're going to be for 17, and then so on. So every time that you revisit that particular day, you're adding just 1 rep to each set. And then when you can comfortably do 20 reps for all the exercises, I suggest adding just say 5% to your current starting weight and reducing the repetitions once again to 15. So if you have any questions on the above, feel free to contact me at george@thestavrou-method.com. So that's it for today's video. I'm just going to look back my notes over here. Okay, and in video 17, I'm going to be sharing a sample week from the Stavrou Diet Beginner Phase 1 and explain why I structured it in a particular manner. Okay, so that's all for today's video. Until next time, yours in health and wellness, George Stavrou, President of the Stavrou Method. And you can get your hands on the transcript of this video in the description box below, along with info on how to get your hands on our health and wellness package and how to sign up as an affiliate of ours. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at george.stavrou@rogers.com. Thanks for your time and looking forward to seeing you at the next video.